Good morning. It is the Monday morning cup of coffee. I'm Tommy Womack, your host. Thanks as always for tuning in. Let's have a Monday morning sip, shall we? Today, I'm featuring my Latin for Don't Let the Bastards Get You Down coffee cup. I'm not going to try to pronounce that at the moment. Well, I will. Noli nothis permittiere te terrera. See, that's what I said. Okay. Had a fun time this past weekend. Had an interesting time. I went to the wrong place for the wrong gig on the wrong night, and it was in time to get back home and then go to the gig that I was supposed to be at. The gig got played. It was kind of funny, and I was glad that both gigs were reasonably near town, so that I didn't, drive all the way to Birmingham, Alabama, and then have the wrong gig or anything like that. This is the first time I've gone to the wrong house for the wrong house concert on the wrong night. They were surprised to see me. And then I went to the house that I was supposed to be at and played the gig. And all was well. I'll be at the Family Wash this Wednesday night with my band, Dan Seymour, Pete Polk-Rebeck, Lisa Oliver Gray, and John Jackson on guitar. We will be there with Brian Dolzani, a friend of mine down from Boston, and Joshua Black Wilkins. And the show starts at 8:30, all three acts. I think it's Joshua, then Brian, then me. That's what I think it is. And then as of midnight on the night we play the Wash, I can have nothing to eat or drink after midnight because Thursday morning at 7 a.m. they are going to wheel me into a room at St. Thomas Medical Center, and they're going to knock me out, and they're going to shove a plastic tube down my throat and another one up my willy. And then they're going to stab me with some sort of laparoscopic device that includes a camera and a cutting tool and a retrieval tool. It blows my mind that they can do these sorts of things. Anyway, they're going to infiltrate my insides, infiltrate a specific organ, look around with this camera, and take away all the stuff that's not supposed to be there. There's some polyps and tumors, they say. And I hear that polyp and tumor is the two words that get used interchangeably a lot. I kind of like the word polyp better than the word tumor, but that's the word my specialist gave me to use was tumor. Using these medical devices, they're supposed to get rid of all those tumors and polyps and take them to the surface, stick them under a microscope, and see if they're benign or not so benign. And I'm not terribly worried about it. The thing that's got me the most nervous was I'm going to wake up in the worst place in the world. And if you've ever had to wake up in a recovery room, you know what I'm talking about. It is the worst place in the world. You have a lot of pain. They have this laughable thing they call the morphine pump. It's connected to your IV, and they give you this little pump with a button on top of it, and you can give yourself hits of morphine. The only problem is it doesn't work. It's saline or something. It does nothing for the pain, and the tube is still in your willy. They will have brought the tube out from my throat, but they'll keep the one in my willy, which isn't a bother so long as nobody touches it, so long as nobody moves it, so long as you don't even adjust the bed sheet that I'm under. Don't touch the tube that's connected to my willy. Don't touch it. And and when they take it out, that's a bit of a bummer as well. But that's going to be my Thursday morning. Maybe going into Thursday afternoon. We have a government cheese rehearsal Saturday. I hope that I'm fit and able to get around enough to go to that. And I'm hoping that everything's benign. We will see. I'm not terribly worried about it at the moment. But if you want to think a good thought for me and my family Thursday morning, that would be appreciated. And I hope you don't have to get any tubes up your willy anytime soon, those of you viewers who have willies. Anyway, don't let the bastards get you down. As the cup says, God bless you. Have a great week. I'll see you next Monday.